go home. They come to America, they commit crimes, they beat up on cops, they get a free pass out of jail, and then it's the double bird to the rest of America. This is me taking advantage of your stupid-ass system.
Megyn, then they go avoid any penalty. There's no accountability. You send them home.
They should be punished first.
They could be Venezuela's problem. I don't care. Get them out of here.
Wow, I never seen her that much angry. Take a look at it. Megyn Kelly, she is super upset over the border crisis, the immigrations, and some people still not getting it. Some people think it's racist and it's this and that, but think about it. Any other country, I've been to United Arab Emirates many times. You cannot enter into that particular country without a visa or claim to apply an asylum. United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, even Poland or Azerbaijan, many other countries, you cannot just cross the border and just say like, okay, I apply asylum and I'm just gonna stay here. Use our system, use the Americans' taxpayer dollars, use and abuse things. But I'm not saying all immigrants are bad who crossing through the border. I'm not saying that, the people who terribly need to enter into this country, it's also ruining the process for them as well. Look at it. I applied for my siblings for 10 years ago and we're still waiting for, it to get approved because we want to go through the legal process to enter into this country legally. And now I'm thinking about like a lot of people who stepping over the border just want to get into this country just because it's a better life here. But it's also causing a lot more people all over the world are flooding into Mexico so they can cross the border over to the United States. And I think Mexico should also have a process like I will say that Mexico should not just let them cross through the border or let them in their country. They should also have a penalty if we found you. If we give you a visa and if we found you at the Mexican border trying to get into US, you could be deported or further penalized, or you could go into jail or banned for life from entering to Mexico. I don't know if any law they have like that is preventing. I have not noticed that something like that, but I think it's absolutely crucial for something like that, for Mexico to implement. I think Trump policy, foreign policy, I really liked it. His foreign policy was stay in Mexico policy until, we determine it, investigated that your case is legitimate, or are you just trying to get into the United States for better life, or are you just getting in because people who are applying asylum, they have to prove that their life is in danger, from their country, from their region, or from, some sort of like there is a threat, they will lose their life. That's asylum. But now so many people just passing through the border. Do you think that many people are like right now wants to asylum, like that many people have a threat? Some people who even have legitimately is ruining for them as well. So that's why it's very crucial for me to understand that American policy and respect laws and regulation, not cross over, there and use and abuse the law. And but that's what exactly happening here. That's what exactly happening here. Even I never used to speak on the immigration process. Until I think Trump got into the office, because you see that under Obama, Joe Biden, the immigrant, the border crisis has been horrible border crisis. And when Trump saw that what's happening, I think he mentioned that America is being destroyed to the core. And that's why he dare run the presidency race. So now he won the elections, and I think from that point on, he never had one breath of rest. Breath of peace, let's say that. And still, like, I mean, I don't get it, like, why some states, some century state that, like, for example, look at it, what's happening in New York. People are staying in the hotels and refugee. I mean, for Americans, it's a $500 a night in New York City. But for for immigrants who came into this country illegally are free. So I am like shocked to see that, what is happening, that how the Americans are very courteous people. I love people, American people, and even myself I'm an American citizen. But over time I realized that, America is not just the only most important part. America is a land of opportunity, but not to that only that, but also Americans are very loving people, genuine, good faith people that want to help. But there are some people who take advantage of that, their courtesy to step over the border, step over the boundaries, and just take advantage of stuff. So that's why I think it's very crucial and important that all Americans to understand that, like some people who have a zero understanding of the borders, or then blame, the leaders. Oh, these leaders are hypocrite, bigot, and if people want a better life. Listen, it's not about the better life. People who want to succeed, they will succeed regardless of the location. But of course, America give you great opportunity. Like if God, I truly believe in God, in a way, like if God wants you to be prosper, God's gonna make the way for you. It's not gonna just leave you or forsake you. But you also gotta trust in God, and also not use and abuse other people's rights as well. Over time, I've seen this country have millions and millions of refugees just flooded in through the southern border, through California, and I think a lot of them, Mexico, Arizona, New Mexico, all these parts of, like, so many people flooded in. So listen, you make sure you share this video, like, subscribe, comment below. Have a beautiful night.